Rolling. What's up, people? Nobody. Welcome to the pilot episode of Weird Wiki. Basically, we're gonna look at some weird Wikipedia articles and talk about them. I got Sterling.
Hello.
And I got John.
Jesus Christ, you're bad at this.
All right, you want to do it then?
No, I'm good. You do your thing.
Exactly. Okay,
Still
so
garbage.
basically, we're gonna be going through a bunch of different Wikipedia articles that are really weird, and yeah, let's just start this off. Okay, so John, you knew how to pronounce this.
No, you're the host.
The
Go ahead.
Đorđe Martinović. This is a weird one. All right. So basically, as it's described, here's the description. How the insertion of a beer bottle into the rectum of a Serbian farmer caused a major ethnic and political controversy in Serbia in 1985 and contributed to the collapse of Yugoslavia. Well, that's probably the sound the farmer made.
I suddenly don't like this.
Not Yugoslavia! So, on the 1st of May, 1985, Đorđe Martinović, a 56-year-old resident of the Kosovo town of... Holy crap.
That's weird.
That's what happens when you get foreign country.
Yeah, okay,
You gotta just roll with it.
basically, he arrives at a local hospital with a broken bottle inside of his rectum, and he claimed that he had been attacked by two Albanian-speaking men while he was working in his field that he owned. So basically, he was interviewed by a Yugoslav's People Army colonel, and he reportedly admitted that his injuries had been self-inflicted at a botched attempt at masturbation.
Wait, so they didn't do it? He did it to himself?
Yeah, he did it to himself. He tried to masturbate, and so he stuck a beer bottle.
Wait, so what do they mean by broken bottle?
I
Like
guess
it broke
inside
inside
of
his
his rectum.
I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure that one out.
Well, no, but
So remember,
Yeah.
imagine today when you broke that glass and it went all the way down your wrist. Imagine that, but inside your rectum.
Wait, what happened?
I don't want to imagine that.
He dropped a glass and it cut him.
Yeah. It cut my arm.
In my opinion, I think he's just depressed, but
I'm not impressed.
I think you're retarded.
Retarded
oh
either.
my
I didn't
gosh.
mean to- I
So
didn't mean to
basically,
drop it.
some investigators reported that the prosecutor made a written conclusion from which it appears that the wounded performer performed an act of self-satisfaction in his field, that he put a beer bottle on a wooden stick and stuck it in the ground. After that, he sat on the bottle and enjoyed. So apparently they issued a statement describing that his injuries were accidental consequences of
But
I mean,
why did he blame it on other people?
Because
he was
it-
embarrassed. I mean, if
Yeah.
you tried to pleasure yourself by sitting on a beer bottle on a wooden stick in your farm, and you had to go to the hospital for it because it broke inside of your rectum, would you want to say that it was you?
No, probably not.
I mean, come on, cut the guy some slack. He tried to nut from sticking a beer bottle up, but I don't think he's gonna be very proud of that.
I'm not. I wouldn't be either.
So basically, he got transferred to an entirely different city for investigation in a military medical academy. But the medical team there basically said, yeah, his injuries aren't self-inflicted. And then, stuff just broke out. I mean, This dude has problems.
But this like caused an uproar?
Yeah, how does this cause an uproar?
Okay.
Okay, so basically, the team, which included 2 doctors from the city that he was at, and then 3 different doctors from each from a different city, basically said that the injuries were caused by a strong, brutal, and sudden insertion or jamming of a 500 milliliter bottle, or rather its wider end, into the rectum.
Wider end?
Wider end. The bottom.
The other end. Oh, dude.
Dude, how do you fit?
Dude,
That's
people
like
do some weird stuff with enough work.
Okay, for reference, that's about the width of a water, like
Yeah.
a standard water bottle.
Yeah. How long
That's-
is that?
Oh,
It's like
dude.
almost 3 inches wide or something like that.
No, maybe something like that, but
So
whatever it is.
No, it's like a regular size Coke-ish, Coke or Sprite.
Yeah.
But still.
Basically, they also said it would have been impossible for him to do it himself, and they said it could have only been carried out by at least 2 or more individuals.
2 or so
2 or more.
he got somebody to shove it up.
Or someone shoved it up
Yeah.
for a reason.
Okay,
so basically...
No, I think it was him. It was him. It had to.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
They
weird
sought a
stuff
second
going on.
opinion, and a month later, the second opinions team concluded that he could have inserted the bottle by putting it on a stick, and then he pushed it into the ground, or as this article
But
says.
isn't that what it says up before it?
Yeah, that's what he said he did, or
Okay.
that's what they.
So it could have just been him doing it still. Oh.
Okay, again, so at the beginning he claimed that he was attacked by 2 men, which lines up with what the first team was saying. And then he also changed his story and said that he was trying to masturbate. So
Oh my god. They wrote a
they
poem about it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You need to read that.
With a broken bottle on a stake, as though through a lamb, but alive they went through Đorđe Martinović, as if their first and heavy steps into their future field they treaded, and out of the opium and pain, Đorđe Martinović came round, as if from the long past Turkish times he woke up on a stake.
Oh my gosh. So basically he said that he slipped during his pleasuring of thyself and broke the bottle in his rectum under the force of his body weight.
That all makes
that's what they
sense because
concluded.
it said it was a quick.
Basically, the Yugoslav secret police and their military intelligence reportedly concluded that that Martinovic's injuries had indeed been likely self-inflicted. And then the guy, like Ted Bundy, recanted his confession, claiming that it had been forced out of him. And then, said that his children would receive employment in exchange for the confession. That's what they said. That's what he said that they said.
Mm.
Okay, this is our episode 0, right?
Yeah.
Pilot, yeah.
So we can talk about how retarded this is.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna improve on this next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually read stuff.
We have to talk about this weird shit at least a couple of times every single week or something.
You want to do it every other week? I mean,
I don't know, but this is weird, man.
we're gonna get guests on here, so they ain't gonna be ready.
Hold on, dude. We just started it. Come on.
I know. So he is saying that during a 3-hour investigation that they got a confession from him because they said that if he confessed, they would give his children employment in exchange for that confession.
Why did they want a confession so bad?
Yeah, what was gonna happen with the confession?
Yeah, so I mean,
What was he being charged with a crime?
Maybe because
No, it
so
was-
they just didn't have to look into
they were
it.
investigating it because he said that there were 2 people that forced it into him.
Yeah.
So
Right. And then he dropped it.
Yeah, they've got some kind of corrupt stuff going on here if he's telling the truth. Then his son told, like, media that his father had been attacked simply because he was Serbian. And,
So now it's getting
and I
racist
quote,
then.
friends are telling us that Albanian residents did it in revenge in exchange for the confession. And his son also told the press that his father had been attacked. Oh, wait. I am stupid. Okay, I'm going to cut a lot of this out.
Yeah, probably like the part of John
Yeah.
making fun of the podcast.
What? No, dude.
No,
This
I'm
is
not cutting that out.
it's episode 0. We can do that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we can do that. We're going to get better, hopefully.
Okay.
Besides,
So
dude,
post-its.
meta humor always gets like, it's top quality. Everybody loves it, even though it's like stupid.
Everything's dead.
Can we just talk about, like, how conspiracy this is?
Before we get into that, what do you think?
In my opinion, I think that he can be really... I don't know.
I think
Because
I'm just
either
gonna
he
go
was,
with
like,
he did
really
it to himself.
stupid and couldn't just... Classic hand movements.
Dude, I think he just did it to himself and then started making up stories so that it looked better.
I mean,
Yeah. That
So
seems
that's
like a
a-
reasonable explanation.
so that's a unanimous. He fucked up trying to. Master.
Or he's telling the truth and he was threatened, like, I'm gonna kill your kids or I'll make sure that they never get employed or something like that. And I'll give your kids employment if you follow what I say kind of thing. And it could be that he is telling the truth and that he was actually attacked on the basis of race.
Yeah, but it seems like he slowly added to that story. Didn't actually
Yeah.
just all say it in
So
one thing.
basically, the Serbian authorities didn't, I guess, pursue the case. That's what the article says. Even after Serbia revoked Kosovo's self-rule in 1989, and no serious attempt appears to have been made to find Martinović's alleged attackers. So that's the incident.
I don't know.
I like the poem. With a broken bottle on a stake, as though through a lamb, but alive they went through Đorđe Martinović, as if with their first and heavy steps into the future field they treaded. Went out the opium and pain. Đorđe Martinović's came round, as if from the long past Turkish times he woke up on a stake.
Ugh, yeah, this guy just, I think.
This is just so weird.
I don't know.
But wait, so did they investigate it, or did he go to the police about it?
They investigated it because he went to a hospital, claimed that 2 men had attacked him, so they started investigating it. And then they interrogated him, and that's when his story turned around. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he had to give him something. I mean, he had glass in his.
yeah.
You couldn't just say, yeah.
You can't just gloss over that. You need a reason.
So basically, after this happened, there were a bunch of people that were like anti-Albanian, like in a flood of nationalism in the press. According, the more floods coming later. What the heck? Basically, it became a taboo subject.
Just to talk about it, or
Yeah,
what?
it was just kind of one of those taboos, like, just you don't talk about it.
We don't talk about the glass bottle.
Yeah, we don't talk about the dude that either
Stuck a
had
glass
2 people
bottle up
assault
his
him and
butt.
put a bottle up his, or he just was stupid.
No, but think about that train of thought. Let's go grab that guy and stick this bottle up his butt. That.
I mean,
Either
think
way,
about
it
the
sounds really
1963 church bombers train of thought. Let's go bomb a church.
When did this happen? This was like. This was like.
This is recent.
1928.
No, I'm talking about this.
Oh.
19.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
1985.
Oh God, that.
It's recent. So basically, then a newspaper, basically, they said that the individuals that assaulted him were members of a local family that wanted to purchase the land that Martinović refused to sell. And apparently that claim was pretty, big in the Serbian news. That's a weird motive to stick a beer bottle up someone's rectum.
You no give land? We have bottle for you.
Give us our land or get bottle up anus.
Hearing this story now, I would probably be intimidated if that happened to me.
Yeah, it seems so
Like, I would give him the land.
It seems a lot different when you're reading the description. It's just, wow, some guy got a bottle up his butt, and then basically an entire country falls apart.
Okay, should we move on?
I mean, I'm just reading this. So basically, it leads to the, entire country falling apart. And, wow.
That can't be right. Whole country.
How the insertion of a beer bottle into the rectum of a Serbian farmer, it contributed to the collapse.
Collapse of what?
Yugoslavia.
Yeah. Are we done with this one?
Yeah.
I feel like we should be. Let me just read the last thing. The collapse of this taboo and the coverage of the Martinović case heralded the growth of nationalism that was the lead to the country's collapse in 1991. I have never heard of this.
Well, yeah, why would you?
I don't know why you would have heard of it.
I don't know either, but it's just one of those things.
Feel like
that you just
have what?
Hear about.
Okay, here's another good one, and this one's pretty short. But
which was
Jesus nut.
Okay.
Jesus. Jesus nut.
This one is pretty short.
Not your local Bible thumping preacher, but the bolt on top of a helicopter that connects it to the rotor blades.
Jesus nut. If the term Jesus nut may have been coined by American soldiers, Vietnam War was the first war to feature large numbers of soldiers riding a helicopter. If the Jesus pin were to fail in the flight, the helicopter would detach from the rotor, and the only thing left for the crew to do would be to pray to Jesus.
Oh.
Oh God. But Jesus nut.
Why would you call it a Jesus nut? I mean, I understand that, but
it was called a pin. It was called a Jesus pin as well.
Yeah.
But
There's so many things better to call it than just Jesus nut.
No, I think that's great. I think that's amazing.
I mean, looking back at it, it's funny, but there's so many things.
Funny,
It's still. Yeah, it's still a thing. It's not like it didn't go away.
Another use for the term is found in rock climbing, where it refers to the first piece of protection, some of which are also called nuts, placed on a pitch. This piece must be placed to resist an outward pull as well as a downward pull, in order to avoid the possibility of a zipper, in which the outward pull of the rope from the belayer arresting a falling climber puts protection pieces from the bottom up. In addition, the Jesus nut prevents the possibility of a factor 2 fall on the
And
belay
pregnant.
anchor.
That was bad cut.
This. Okay, so I looked it up, and it's like right next to the blades.
It's what hold the blades.
Yeah.
It's what holds the blades there.
I know.
You're gonna need some serious
Look at the
protection.
size of it, though. It's smaller than like a male hand, an adult hand.
I mean, it's still though, that's a pretty
And
big
that,
nut.
yeah, like that holds a helicopter
That
together, though.
one piece holds the whole thing together.
But you gotta think that's not a small nut. That's a
It's
large
not small,
nut.
but it's kind of small for
John.
like what what its job is.
It looks really strong though. Like looking at the pictures.
Yeah,
It looks really strong.
like I know I'm beating this joke to death, but it's a strong.
It is.
Yeah, you're really beating that joke. Are we on to the next one?
Not this nut.
Are we on to the
Unless
next one?
John wants to make another joke about it. I
Yeah,
guess.
you wanna close this out for the Jesus nut with the joke?
I mean the name itself. I mean it says it all.
The biggest joke we need.
All
Just
right.
say it one more time, John, and we can leave the subject.
Jesus.
Jesus loves me. This I know.
Ugh.
Because he
I don't like
holds
that
the
at all.
together.
Because of the nut in between the rotor blades and the helicopter, holding them together.
The nut in between
All right,
everything.
the London beer flood. So
Wait. Beer flood?
beer flood.
Yeah, beer.
Like as in a flood, but with beer.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my idea actually.
Okay, since it's your idea, you're gonna.
Oh, how about no? I don't like reading.
All right. So
Especially
we need
out
all like take turns doing this. I'm just
I
saying.
can, like,
all right, John,
paraphrase
you wanna take over?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You want me to just read this first part or like what?
Yeah.
and we
Read
can
the
talk
first
about it.
part and we'll talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
talk about the fatalities.
All right. 1 sec.
Dibs.
Okay. The London beer flood happened on the 17th of October, 1814, in the parish St. Giles, London, England, at the Moe and Company Brewery, Tottenham Court Road. Huge vat containing over 135,000 imperial gallons, or 610,000 liters, of beer ruptured, causing other vats to do the same in a domino. As a result, this resulted in more than 323 imperial gallons, or 1,470,000 liters of beer, burst out and be gushed out into the streets. The wave of beer destroyed 2 homes and crumbled the wall of the Tavistock Arms pub, killing teenage employee Eleanor Cooper under the rubble. Within minutes, neighboring George Street and New Street were swamped, seriously injuring a mother, killing a daughter and young neighbor who were taking tea. Beer also surged through a room of people gathered for a wake, killing 5 of them.
Wow.
Dang.
That's just another spin on how beer kills people.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Dude, that's so much. That is a lot of beer, though. That's like.
You could,
8 dead. And they couldn't even count how many people were injured. And it was caused by structural failure. Dang.
well, yeah, what else would it be caused by?
I don't know.
I mean, I doubt
Someone's huge desire for beer.
I doubt somebody's gonna, go poking holes in mat. Actually,
No, they poked a hole in it and they're just gonna chug it. But
Have you ever heard of shotgunning?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
was actually looking up a video on how to do that.
you did it.
I know, but I didn't do it properly.
Yeah, you didn't do it properly. Stupid.
It sprayed all over my window. Yeah. Really,
Oh, you did it as his.
yeah,
Nice.
at my house.
Let's add a clip for our YouTube viewers.
Yeah. I think I have that still.
I have it on Instagram.
Just add it in post.
Yeah, we can't add it right now.
Yeah, we're gonna put it at the end.
Something like that.
Or right now.
God.
So,
He just wanted to shotgun it, but he failed, and he had to move out of the way. Let's blame it on that.
yeah, let's just say that's what happened.
You
It killed 3 children. 4 if you want to consider the bartender a child.
How old was the bartender?
15 or
Teenager.
16. It
That's still a child.
It doesn't. It's very vague on that. It says age 15 to 16.
It's not that vague. Wait,
I mean, it's
you ran a pub at 15 to 16?
Dude, this was in the 1800s.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I was not looking at that.
And in England.
In 2012, a local pub, the Holborn Whippet, started to mark this event with a vat of porter brewed especially for the day. What?
To celebrate it, or
I don't know. Like,
that doesn't seem like
It does say it just says mark the event.
yeah.
It
And
doesn't
the brewery
necess-
was taken to court.
Really?
for what?
I mean, I'd be
So,
Ew.
and basically, they ruled it to be an act of God, which is basically just saying natural disaster out of human control by the judge and the jury, and saying that no one was responsible.
Jesus came down and he.
Apparently, people speculated that the court was corrupt. I mean, I'd if someone bribed me with beer, I'd probably accept.
Think they bribed the courts. Actually, now that I say it, it's not.
So basically, I'm using context clues and saying that they probably went out of business because apparently they made it hard to find. They made it hard to get sales because of the like. I mean, who would want to go to a bar that is responsible for 8 deaths?
Yo, I wanted to go to that IHOP. Did you hear about that?
IHOP.
So
Yeah, dude, there was a shooting at IHOP, and it was.
Well,
like,
the IHOP wasn't responsible for the shooting, now was
It
it?
was the day before my birthday, and I was like, "Mom, I really want to go to this IHOP for my birthday," but I don't think it was.
Glad that you didn't.
No, it
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
happen. It didn't happen on the night I wanted.
have
to
you
go.
ever
It
had
happened the night
IHOP's
before.
cupcake, or birthday
I
cake
don't
or
think
whatever?
I've like ever actually.
They just have one cupcake. That's it.
No. It's their birthday cake pancake.
share
Or the
it.
cake pancakes or something like that. And they are really good. They have like frosting and sprinkles in them and stuff. I'm sure you get them and put candles in it if it's your birthday.
Sounds like what?
Yeah.
that would-
So the brewery was demolished in 1922, and then Dominion Theater later occupied the site.
They don't even know how many were injured.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, they don't know how many were injured.
Wait, so is this the picture of the brewery on the side, or
Yeah, I think
what
so.
is that?
Actually, I don't think so. It might be. It says it's on the same road.
It says bottle on it. I like pulled it up to look at it. It says like ale, cider. I think it is. I can't tell for sure. But... Oh yeah, it says porter. It probably is.
Hang on.
Wait, so is the pub? Wait,
It's demolished, I think. Yeah. Demolished in 1922.
Dude, I just think it's insane that they don't know how many people are injured.
I mean, how can you really like that? Over 200 years ago, and just a flood of beer.
I wonder
Like-
if anyone drank any.
What?
Hang on.
What kind of question is that? Of course they did. Great way to go.
okay, I'm back.
You. Sorry, I didn't notice you whatsoever. So
Oh, okay. I don't care though.
No,
This chair's
so are we done with this one?
No, Wyatt's not here.
Where did what? I'm just
Why does your audio keep on cutting out?
it shouldn't be.
It
I-
is on mine, but it may just be my computer.
No, I'm just cutting myself out.
Yeah, I can tell when you're doing that though. What are you gonna talk about next once Wyatt gets back?
I guess. Well, while we're alone, he sucks.
Wyatt sucks?
Yeah, he's a terrible host.
I have pistachios now.
Hi, Wyatt.
Hi, what's up?
I have pistachios.
Oh wait, John, he's recording.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Well, now.
He was muted for a little bit of that, so. Yeah.
Are we gonna?
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to Norton.
No, let's do the other flood.
The
Just what we're. Or you want to take a break from floods or what?
no, let's go to the next flood.
All right.
We can
Pepsi
close
fruit
out with
juice
the for
flood.
Norton.
Who wants to?
Let's say
The
Sterling.
Pepsi juice flood, also known as Pepsi's fruit juice release, was a flood of
Fruit juice release.
1,000 barrels, 28 million liters of fruit and vegetable juices into the streets of somewhere in Russia and the Don River, caused by the collapse of a PepsiCo warehouse.
Holy crap, that's like
that's some
a
sweet
bunch
release.
more times.
What?
Wait, how much was the last one?
The last one was like 600,000 something. Like 610,000 liters.
It was 610,000 liters, and this one was how many?
20
No.
liters.
That was it was 610,000 imperial gallons, which is like a million actual like a for
Does it
yeah
say?
1,470,000 actual.
But that's still less than this
135,000
one.
imperial gallons, 610,000 liters. Which was
No, that was the first barrel.
Yeah.
In total, it was
Oh,
300. No, it was
1
300.
so
Yeah,
this
1 million.
one's still like
This is still like
28 times
almost
more.
28 times more.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's just fruit juice.
How much was it?
28 million liters of fruit and
Jesus.
vegetable juice into the street.
Who got fired? I really want to.
Okay, I'll keep on reading. In April 25th, 2017. Wait, this was 2017?
This wasn't long ago.
Yeah, really, no. A PepsiCo warehouse's roof collapsed unexpectedly. The warehouse was located in... I don't want to say that word. In the center of Pepsi's operation. I don't know. Some Russian street. In the center of Pepsi's operation in Russia and operated by... I'll say Lebowski just because I don't want to try to spell that out. The warehouse contains storage containers housing a variety of fruit and vegetable juices. A collapse of the roof caused two into the streets of Libya and the Don River. However, no deaths resulted from the spill.
Sterling, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, that is a lot better.
That's a lot more, and for no deaths.
Like, for no deaths, it's good.
No
for
deaths?
But I guess it's also, you have to compare 2017 to 1814.
Yeah.
So I bet a lot of things
there's
were
like,
better.
it's probably structurally sound.
I wonder how much of that...
Except for, that it was a
28
collapse.
million. I wonder how much of the 28 million went into the Don River.
Yeah, me too.
Like, just went straight into the Don River.
That might be the reason not many people got hurt, but it probably flooded the river.
Wait, pineapple, apricot, tangerine, grape, mango, pomegranate, apple, cherry, orange, grapefruit, and tomato juices were all a part of this spill.
So I just want to comment
I
on.
love
Thank
how
you.
they know every.
They
type
knows.
of-
They knows.
Yeah,
They really
They
knows.
know probably
They
because it was
knows.
in the
They
warehouse that
know
collapsed. I want to
every
say one
type.
thing.
Okay.
R/ just a normal day in Russia.
Oh. It's just a video of it all spilling out.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
I would pay to see that.
They should have it like some Russian music played on top of it. Like really loud Russian music. Not
Okay,
that,
okay,
not
stop.
that Russian music, but something like that. Oh,
They apologized for the incident.
they were concerned that it would have damaged the aquatic ecosystem of the Don River,
Well, yeah, of course.
but the water samples showed that there was no evidence of environmental damage caused by the spill.
You know, if
They
I
got
was the
lucky.
aquatic life form in the Don River, it would have damaged me because, you know, I prefer Coke.
Oh, I love how the See Also tab has the London beer flood in it, and it's just a list of.
It also has another flood.
the Great Molasses
That's
flood.
for later.
Whoa! Did you see that? Yeah, we'll do that in like the next one. Look at the
Oh, there is video.
picture.
There's video.
Where?
It's at the bottom of the article.
Bottom. Oh god.
I'm
Where?
gonna download that for later.
You're gonna have to put that in.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, where do you see that? I'm not seeing.
It's
it.
all the way at the bottom of the river, dude. It's just flowing.
Hey, oh my god. It's below the references. External.
Oh,
It is.
Oh
just
my God.
flowing.
That's a lot of juice.
okay.
And there's just stuff being carried by it. That all
Yeah.
came out of a warehouse. Like, imagine how
Oh.
much one bottle of like Pepsi is, and then look at all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when you just run inside and grab like a bottle and just run out there. And
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure a lot of that's like extremely
Yeah.
dirty though.
Yeah, it would be, but it would still be.
And then
fun
you just
for
see the
that.
guy's ugly shoes. Hey, I'm not judging.
You are judging.
You just called them ugly,
Yeah,
you stupid idiot.
but I'm not judging him. They're not that
Yeah.
ugly.
I'll have to include that.
Wow.
That's
That's
just brutal.
uh,
I mean, honestly, a little sexy.
There's literally a category for disasters in Russia.
wait.
Really?
Disasters in Russia. We'll have to cover that in another video.
We could do.
Just a whole
Use that.
video dedicated to disasters.
That's
Russia.
Russia.
It's
is-
it has 13 subcategories.
Disasters in the Soviet Union. I can give you one. The downfall.
that was a
um,
disaster.
That's well.
All right.
Disaster for them, not as bad for us.
Yeah, and I guess to close this out, Emperor Norton.
Emperor Norton. All right, okay. Let me pull it.
This guy is.
He's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
I strive to be more like him.
Okay, you want to do it, Wyatt?
No.
Yeah, hit us up with the
He's
closing.
almost as
Wyatt.
powerful as Shaggy. Alright. Joshua
Stop.
Abraham Norton, February 4th to 1818 to January 8th, 1880.
Gone
Known
to-
as Emperor Norton, was a citizen of San Francisco, California. He proclaimed himself Emperor Norton I, Emperor of the United States. Or Norton I. In
Oh, I think I heard about this.
Yeah.
If you watched Sam O'Neill, you might have.
Yeah.
In
He has a whole
1850,
video
he
just
later
dedicated
assumed
to
the
that one.
secondary title of Protector of Mexico. Norton was born in England, but spent most of his early life in South Africa. You know who else spent their early life in South Africa?
Elon Musk.
Yep. He
Hey,
sailed
they're both
west.
legends.
Yeah, he sailed west after the death of his mother in 1846, and his father in 1848, arriving in San Francisco possibly in November 1849. Norton initially made a living as a businessman, but he lost his entire fortune investing in Peruvian rice to sell to China due to a Chinese rice shortage. He bought rice at 12 cents per pound from Peruvian ships, but more Peruvian ships arrived in port which caused the price to drop sharply to 4 cents. He then lost a lawsuit where he tried to void
4 cents?
his rice contract, and his public prominence
12
faded.
before.
He reemerged in September 1859, laying claim to the position of Emperor of the United States. Norton had no formal political power. Nevertheless, he was treated differentially in San Francisco, and currency issued in his name was honored in the establishments that he frequented. He literally had his own currency that businesses would actually accept.
That's crazy. I mean, this
Guy's a legend.
A true legend.
His imperial acts. Oh my.
What?
He spent his days inspecting San Francisco streets in an elaborate blue uniform, gold-plated. I don't know.
Some considered him insane or eccentric, but citizens of San Francisco celebrated his imperial presence. And
Wait,
his
he tried to
proclamations.
name the San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge the Oakland Bay Bridge of Emperor Norton. Wow.
I mean,
He
honestly,
he wanted stuff done.
So,
I mean-
that's this guy is a legend. Basically on January 8th, 1880, he collapsed at the corner of California and DuPont, now Grant Streets, and died before he could be given medical treatment.
It's kind of sad.
Upwards of 10,000
Oh.
people lined the streets.
No. The bridge thing. That happened in 2013.
Oh, that wasn't him. That was someone else trying to get
It was eight members of the California Assembly and 2 members of the Senate introduced a resolution to name the western span of the bridge for former California State Speaker of San Francisco, Mayor Willie Brown. In response, there have been public efforts seeking to revive the earlier Emperor Norton. Oh no! Wait, did he? Oh, I'm stupid. He did try to do it.
He tried to do it, and then someone else tried it, right?
Yeah, he tried to do it, and then after his death in 2013, people tried to make it happen. People tried again.
Yo, what
Basically.
a legend. I mean, this guy.
So, 10,000 people lined the streets of San Francisco to pay him homage at his funeral.
I mean, it's kind of sad that no one helped him while he's dying on the side of a street.
They tried to rush him to medical attention, but he died before.
Oh, okay. I mean, that... Yeah.
And then here's the real kicker. Norton has been immortalized as the basis characters in literature of Mark Twain, Robert Louis Stevenson, Christopher Moore, Morris and Renee Goscinny, Selma Lagerlof, and Neil Gaiman.
Gaiman?
Gaiman.
Yeah, that's better. Gaiman.
And then there's an entire biography dedicated to him.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he was our emperor. We gotta have a biography.
Okay.
Oh my. That's. Come on.
They have quotes from him.
Where? What
Need to
section
hear
is that in?
Here, let me read. It's only one, actually. Here, let me read it.
Oh,
Actually, you want to read it?
no.
Who?
John, I guess.
Actually, John. But you gotta do
Where?
it in like a really strong voice.
I-
Declares himself emperor.
I can't do him justice. Where is it?
Oh, you can do the rest. Declares himself emperor. Is that what you're saying it, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh,
1, 2, right below his early life.
yeah. At the peremptory request and desire of a large majority of the citizens of these United States, I, Joshua Norton, formerly of Algoa Bay, Cape of Good Hope, and now for the last 9 years and 10 months past of San Francisco, California, declare and proclaim myself the Emperor of these United States, and in virtue of the authority thereby in me vested, hereby order and direct to the representatives of the different states of the Union assemble in hall of this city on the 1st of February next, when then and there to make such alterations in the existing laws of the Union as may ameliorate the evils under which the country is laboring and thereby cause confidence to exist both at home and abroad in our stability and integrity.
What a
And
legend.
It's a bold claim.
I love how it's Norton I, Emperor of the United States.
No, it's I, Josh Norton.
No. When it says who said it, John.
Norton
Oh,
the first.
Norton the First.
Oh, whatever.
You're stupid.
That's going in the video.
It is.
This entire thing is going in the video.
Including the part where John made fun of you.
Yep.
Oh, did you hear? Did you hear that the whole thing?
No, but
I
he
was
wasn't
getting
muted for half of it,
pistachios.
so if he goes and edits it, he'll see it. Oh, he'll hear it.
Yeah, he'll see it. He'll see it. Good
Be
one.
quiet, John. No one likes you.
So yeah, he literally had his own money that businesses that he went to like a lot, he frequented, would actually accept.
I mean, if that isn't like the definition of respect, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm. Imagine
Like-
going from hated by San Francisco to being loved by San Francisco because of a
He was
self-proclaimed
hated?
title.
More
Yeah,
than
but he was
love.
hated because of a lawsuit that he was involved in.
He
with his
was
rights.
more than loved, dude.
He was
immortalized by them.
Yeah.
like
He died in complete poverty.
as every emperor should.
Yeah.
So is that how we want to end this? We want to end this on an awkward silence,
No? Why? Are you
or
gonna edit that
would you consider it an awkward silence or more as a moment of silence?
Dude, it's just accepting.
Let's have a moment of silence for
Emperor.
Emperor Norton the First.
Alright, are we done?
And now
Yeah,
we're
we're
done. Okay, who wants to JoJo Siwa? The end. of
What?
this?
I don't like either. I forgot why.
All right.
Hit them with so many words so fast that they don't know what's going on.
So basically, it's been a sad first episode or pilot episode, episode 0, because
It's not sad.
it's just,
We have to learn about
it's sad how bad we are.
the
at
guy
this.
with the glass up his rectum, Jesus nut, the most important
That was,
helicopter.
dude, the
Two
incident with
different floods, and the greatest person in the world.
the incident with the dude and the bottle, like that was a pretty high note to start on.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty tough to top that. I think
I think Emperor.
anybody
Norton
else would agree.
I mean, just imagine like being. I wonder if that guy is still alive.
Oh,
Like
when did
you
this...
had a beer bottle shoved up your rectum,
Wait,
either from
Or-
your own means.
no, I think he died in 2000. Yeah, 2000.
Well,
Yeah, he died.
at least he died with the legacy that he made a country.
At least he died. At least he
led to a
didn't die
country
because
forward.
of the bottled.
Yeah, I mean, at least that didn't kill him, or maybe it did. It just took a while.
it just took 71 years.
Well, is the cause of death not listed?
See, this isn't talking about him himself. It's talking about the,
The
incident.
incident.
So
Right.
no, it's not listed because this is in like a biography.
Oh,
So how are we gonna end this?
See you guys in the next video.
is this really much of a video though?
It's a podcast.
Podcast.
All right.
You wanna call
I
it a
don't even know why we're
This-
doing this.
yeah.
Like this is pretty stupid.
No, it's
But
not.
I want
We
to.
should do it.
Yeah.
Great idea. John.
Basically, thanks for taking the time to actually listen to us. If you sit,
You made
sat
it
all
this
the way
far.
through. Yeah, if you made it this
clearly
far,
have-
you're a mad lad.
If you made it this far, you have.
If you made it this
Just-
far listening to John's voice.
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks for listening. And here's the clip of me shotgunning a beer. Not a beer.
Not
Coke.
a beer. a
Definitely
Coke.
not a beer. Not a beer. Not a beer.